computer screen, a keyboard, a mouse, and an internet connection. These are 4 things that are normal in our everyday lives. Now, how about those exact same things in the arms of a preschooler or an elementary school student given minimal safety instruction? The results could be disastrous. We are living in an age that is surrounded by digital technologies, TVs, and the perils that accompany those technologies. And our young are not educated consistently towards this, and it's time to change that dynamic. We have surpassed the need for educational mandated programs to be inserted into the standard curriculum in our schools. Children are given computer access in schools as young as pre-K, and there isn't a standardized method of teaching cyber safety and awareness. My name is JPierce, and I am a mother of 4. I'm also a caregiver of children, where I'm a pediatric nurse at Children's Hospital, and I've been so for 23 years. And it is my belief that the state legislature should pass laws that require an age-appropriate course curriculum be taught in the pre-K through 12th grades to help combat internet crimes toward our youth. And it's something I feel strongly that we need to put in place to safeguard our youth in this digital age. It is a serious problem that our primary and secondary schools are void of a mandatory age-appropriate cyber safety and awareness curriculum. A school-aged child is given access to a computer and internet, like I said, in the preschool year with minimal safety instruction. And our children are exposed to the internet, really, if you think about it, as early as infancy by way of their parents or their caregivers, cell phone, mobile device, computer access. The internet statistics reports that 21% of children ages K through 2nd have access to a cell phone with internet service, and 70% of children 7 to 18 years old have accidentally encountered an online pornography while web searching for homework. 20% of teenage internet users have been targeted with unwanted sexual solicitation, and 12% of teens, actually tweens, have already been bullied online. According to Children and Media in the U.S., Amy Watson reports that 40% of parents say that their kids do own a smartphone. So this puts the World Wide Web and all of its dangers right there in their hands. And if they're not adequately educated on how to navigate the risks of that online world, the troubles that it can bring can be disastrous. If you think about our children, they are never to know life void of smartphones and internets as we did. As mentioned in the article, Cyber Safety Considerations for K through 12, their days are filled with considerable amounts of technology. Daily streaming of Netflix, social media, gaming, schooling, online schooling, and distance learning. And so education is the only way to combat the problem of cyber crimes towards children, and this needs to begin at the state or the federal level, in my belief. As Juan Manuel Haran mentions in his article, should cybersecurity be taught in schools? Education is the key factor in combating this problem. The school is a place where the attentions of the students are captured. As stated in the article, Teaching Cybersecurity to Kids, Frankie Wallace points out that teaching the kids the why and the how of cybersecurity basics can help better prepare them for the risks that they may face online. Having a program in place in the primary and the secondary school levels is mandated by the state and federal governments would be the first steps in combating the online enemy. If a task force was created by either of these entities, their whole focus could be on learning and understanding the ever-changing face of the online enemy. The program could be age appropriate, and as the child courses through school, they can be educated on the perils that they face at that age level in terms of their online presence. A mandatory course in schools would keep this topic open and dynamic, and making the topic of online safety easier to speak about and navigate, because the resources will be well known and readily available. So my platform here today is this. In order for a program to come to fruition, it is up to us as parents and caregivers to let our U.S. state representatives and Congress men and women know of the need for this mandate. There is a need to have topics as mentioned in the Readiness Emergency Management for Schools and Technology Assistance Center. They state Topics such as cyberbullying, which is bullying done over digital services, inappropriate content, which is obscene materials delivered electronically, sexting, which is the sharing of sexually explicit messages or photography, sextortation or ransomware, that is threatening to give out or sell private information if someone chose to share it. Oversharing, just giving out of personal information. Online predation, those are steps to avoid being groomed online. We need to develop a curriculum that takes into consideration the school age of the child, offers programming geared to where that child is in their life. Having it be an age-appropriate program that teaches good cyber hygiene and adjusts as they age would prove effective and enriching. So in conclusion, it is my hope that you can identify the need for a standardized cyber safety and awareness curriculum in our primary and secondary schools. Our youth will forever be online targets because of their ease of accessibility to the internet via smartphones and apps, as well as the fact that their knowledge of the risks is minimal. By the institution of legislation that mandates a curriculum to be taught in our schools, it will arm the young with the skills that they need to be a person that truly thrives in the digital world as we know it. A curriculum that offers an age-appropriate approach and is governed by the state or federal governments. So contact your state legislators or state representatives and encourage them to take on this very important piece of legislation that could change and improve online safety and security as we know it. And I couldn't express my sentiments any better than Paul Mee did in his article, "We Need to Start Teaching Young Children About Cybersecurity." He said, "Kids can soak up basic cybersecurity skills as rapidly as they pick up new technologies. So we owe it to them to make that possible."